one of my hot topics is innovation.
Yes.
So, how is your field being innovated? How are you seeing tech, if at all, impact the business of dance?
So dancers are being hired a lot based on their following more so than their talent.
Hi, I'm with Tamara Irving, my great friend, Howard University alum, campus pal, Lion King alum. Do you say it like that?
I say I'm in the Pride Lands.
In the Pride Lands,
Yes.
which is a universally known thing amongst those in the Pride Lands?
That's right.
Okay. Talk about that. Like, how did you go from college to Lion King? Talk
How
about
they
that
have
journey.
it. Okay. So I was a marketing major at Howard University, and I worked in that sector for 2 years. While I was working, I had friends that were dancing professionally,
Right.
and I was sitting at my desk, and they were out in the world dancing. And I said, "Hey, if any time, this is the time to give it a try." I
Right.
quit, moved to New York, started auditioning. About 9 months later, I got the job saying that I was in Der König der Löwen in Germany, which is the Lion King in German.
Got it. How different is Lion King in German versus what we know?
So everything is in German, but other than that, it's the same exact production.
It feels the same, like when Mufasa is hanging on the cliff and he goes, "Scar, brother, help me!" Just it's the same energy.
Same energy. There might be a little bit more spit that flows because of the aggression of
German.
the language, but
How long were you in Germany?
I was there for 18 months. It was amazing.
How is your German?
I know the show in German. That's it.
Give me one of the lines from the show in German.
Put me on the spot. Und a ewiger Kreis. That's the circle of life.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
nice.
It was a lifetime ago.
Now, when you go around, do people recognize you because they were in a dance company with you? They're like, "Oh my God!" and they do kicks on the street when they see you and stuff like that.
That's what we do as dancers.
Yes.
Yes.
Was there a moment where you were on a plane anywhere and everybody broke into song from the show?
No, but I want that to happen. That's never happened. But backstage, literally, it was a show every day, a show within a show.
Nice.
Like our South African cast members, us, like it was just beautiful.
Do
every
you
moment.
happen to know how to say Hakuna Matata in German?
It's just a
I
Hakuna
thought so.
Matata.
It was.
Yes.
It was. I
Yes.
thought it might be.
Yep.
Fast forward, you're a mom.
A lot of years.
You're a wife.
Yes.
You're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Talk about your business and how you got into it.
So, TMI Design and Consulting, facilitating creative experiences through dance. So, how I started this was after Lion King, I transitioned to be an educator. That's what a lot of dance teachers do. They become teachers, and I realized I didn't have support. I came right from the stage. I was really excited about teaching, and those that I were teaching was not excited to be taught.
This is what level of school?
High school.
Okay.
Yeah, in Georgia. So they were more than likely just placed in the class.
Yeah.
Some of them liked dance, some of them didn't. And I didn't know how to teach
Right.
that type of student, or I wasn't educated in that way. And so I had to do a lot of learning on my own. And so fast forward, that's what my company provides, is professional development for dance educators with whatever era or line of dance they're coming from, to be able to use their gifts to educate their students.
Do most high schools or school systems have a dance program?
No,
Okay.
not many. So it's a blessing that a lot of Georgia schools do have it.
Right.
My school used to be a performing arts school when I went there, so I'm an alum of the school, as well as Jasmine Guy and RuPaul.
Okay.
And me. But it's an elective-based program now, so some kids really enjoy it, and some kids are just passing through.
Got it. So you're teaching mainly in public school systems, or do you find that private schools have more or less,
They have less
resources for dance? They have less.
resources.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, nobody really has the resources for dance, if we're telling the truth here.
Right.
And that's a part of my business too. I help the teachers find money. If
Okay.
somebody says, because that's what happened to me. My first year, I said, "Well, what's the budget?" And they said, "Oh, we don't have a budget." And I said, "Okay." I never asked again, and I found money from various sources to get things for my students.
Who are some of the supportive organizations and why
Yeah.
for dance education in the school level?
So one was Americans for the Arts. Any company, I would write letters to different companies saying, "Can you support my students?" Whether it's resources for them, ICE, can you help provide a master class? Just if you want to support an arts organization, this is who to support. My dance department.
Right. Nice. Are you geographically serving Georgia only, or do you go other places also?
I go other places. So most of my schools are here in Georgia. That's where I started. I went right back to my school system, which was Atlanta Public Schools.
Yep.
They gave me my first contract. It was amazing. And through word of mouth, I am servicing most of Metro Atlanta, but I have serviced other schools in other states and virtually as well.
Nice. How about organizations that have dance as part of their offering, like sports teams?
Yeah.
Do you find them supportive?
Yes, I do find them supportive. Sometimes people really don't know what to do with dancers or with dance or wellness in general. And that's where I can kind of come in and help them to think creatively about how dance can help them.
Okay. Slowing down for a second.
Yeah.
The fact that you have a niche that is not everywhere, like most school systems don't have a dance program, but
Right.
Georgia and Atlanta schools do, is a blessing and a curse, can be, because at least you know who your target is. This school has a dance department or a dance curriculum, and I can just spend more time cultivating that relationship,
Yes.
whereas another school doesn't even have it.
Right.
What are some of the frictions that you experience in growing your business?
So just what you said of like figuring out where I fit in, because I have experience in marketing, I have experience in event planning, and I have experience teaching. So where does that all tie in? And so, for example, this Friday I have a meeting with some arts leaders, and they're trying to figure out their branding, their focus, and they want to talk to somebody else who's in their field but not within their schools. And so it's just really thinking of creative projects where I can be served.
Got it. We're going to help with this.
Yeah. We need money. Yes.
Now, total random question, because I don't know again.
Okay.
Like the big five in tech,
Yeah.
right? How can your service, if at all, impact leadership or performance XYZ at Google, Amazon, Facebook, et cetera? Have you explored how you can be helpful in corporate?
Yes, so I just completed an accelerator at the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs, and I started an expansion of my business called MotionWorks, and that's thinking of creative wellness opportunities for organizations, whether that's corporate nights or people are going back to the building. They've
Yeah.
been sitting in front of their desks. They need to get active, so bringing in dance teachers that can come in and help them move, stretch, and then also to think creatively about their meetings. I mean,
Yeah.
dancers are creative, and we think outside of the box, and sometimes just having a new approach to your meetings can help with success.
Have you tested it anywhere? Have you like gone free to like, hey, this is my cousin's job and workspace. I'm going to go in there and see if how it plays out?
So I did a marketing conference last year,
Okay.
and I did like an early bird warm up for them, and it didn't work out quite as well because they weren't the early bird type of organization.
Okay.
But I'm going to come back for year 2, and we're going to think of some creative ways to hype them up during their meetings. Because you're sitting down a lot,
Yeah.
and you need to get up and move. That's where I come in.
What did you learn?
Well, first I learned that they weren't the early bird type because they had an event the day before.
Yep.
Sometimes people come in early. I also learned that they didn't know necessarily what dance could do for them until I got into a conversation. So that's really what I need. I need to be able to get in conversation with people so we can brainstorm, because I also need to understand where I can fit in as well.
Right. Yeah. The beauty of doing that is you get to ask questions.
Yes.
You just
Yes.
had a retreat
I did.
last weekend,
Yeah.
and you had, great response.
Yes.
A lot of people, a lot of support.
Yes.
Again, what did you learn there? What was the name of the retreat or the overarching idea, and what did you learn?
So it's Rejuvenate and Reimagine, a dance educator retreat. And within 2 hours, I had people asking, can I do this quarterly? Can we
Okay.
do this quarterly? How can regular people, when we say regular dance teachers, that's what we do,
Non-dancers or non-dance teachers or
Non-dance
non-dancers?
teachers.
Which is it
Non-dance-
non-dance teachers or non-dancers?
just regular people.
Regular.
Just
So,
non-dance teachers or non-dancers, okay?
Okay.
How can we do this? Because everybody needs to be developed professionally, but everybody also deserves a break. So we had yoga, we had stretching, we had like intention setting, and we did workshops that were based on lesson planning, but then we also had a speaker on resilience, and that can go in any sector. So
Right.
I learned that I don't have to stay in the box of dance. I can venture out.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, what is the bigger box that dance fits inside?
Yes.
And how do your other skills play out between marketing and education, all
Yep.
that stuff, and what can be an offering that can impact organizations that have the money
Yes.
to
do this.
hire you?
Yeah, so we could take this retreat on the road.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So, going back to my marketing degree at Howard, I really wanted to focus on event planning. And I always wanted to be an event planner. And here I am now. I'm just doing it in a different sector.
Right. So let's jump ahead 25 years.
Okay.
Right. You have a daughter
Okay.
who is a freshman at NYU
Yes.
in dance.
Yes.
The work you're doing now, how does that impact her path 25 years down the line? Like,
Yeah.
maybe she'll be a dancer at some point, but that'll
Right.
have a beginning and some type of end,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then what?
So I think that she's learning from me. She's watching from me. She's understanding the business aspect that goes into being a performer. And I think that shift happened like in 2020 when performers had to
Sit down.
pivot and do all the
Right.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, sit down. And so
Uh-huh.
she is an entrepreneur already herself. She does hair. And I have told her that she needs to be doing hair, not just in her dorm room, but she needs to reach out to Broadway companies that have to create wigs.
Yeah.
And she needs to use those skills that way. So you can still dance, but you can make more money doing other things outside of that. So
Yeah.
I know that she's going to be on it with all the different things that they are able to learn in college now that we just didn't have.
Yeah. And how she can take a thing that used to be maybe very local and small and find ways to scale it
Yes.
across motion picture,
Yep.
stage, television,
All
all
of
that.
it.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
That's incredible. What other challenges have you experienced and overcome maybe or are still working on in growing TMI?
So I would say scaling is one, but like getting people to help me. People do things on their own a lot, especially as entrepreneurs, because you don't have the funding to pay anybody else. But I have 2 facilitators that I have just contracted to work on professional development opportunities, and so that's exciting.
Right.
I need more because I can't do all the things.
Right.
But that's been the hardest of like finding funding, steady funding to support people on my team.
Okay. A little bit of a topic jump, but
Okay.
one of my hot topics is innovation.
Yes.
So, how is your field being innovated? How are you seeing tech, if at all, impact the business of dance, not the art of dance?
So it's funny you say innovate because I use ChatGPT, and my agent, her name is Nova. It
You've
comes from
named your
Innovate.
agent. Yeah,
Comes
yeah,
from
got
Innovate
it.
Nova,
Okay.
and so I'm finding that there is more technical aspects in the arts now. The kids they're learning faster than the teachers, so the teachers have to get on it
Yeah.
so that they can remain relevant in their field. And so incorporating technology in the arts is going to be really important now.
How about the spread of the message as fueled by apps like TikTok? I mean,
Yeah.
if there's any tech that I think dance immediately, I think those two
Immediately.
pair naturally.
Right.
So just that pairing, how have you seen that play out in dance as a career or
Yeah.
as an art?
So dancers are being hired a lot based on their following more so than their talent. I've especially seen this in Broadway. So there's a reboot of Dreamgirls coming
Okay.
in 2026. And the question I was talking to somebody yesterday was, are they going to hire seasoned performers from the stage, or are they going to pull from the entertainment or pull from names because of their social media following?
Right.
And so some of that is more important than a website or a landing page. Is really your following
Yeah.
on social that can
What would
help
you do?
boost. It's going to have to be a mixture of both
It'd have to
because
be a
you're going to
mixture
make
of
some
both.
people mad.
That's what I
And you
thought.
want your audience to be there and support, but money is money.
Sell tickets. Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. And market it and all that stuff.
Yes, yes.
I got it. Okay. So we're back to 25 years out now.
Okay. All right.
Let's say TMI is thriving in 25 years. What was the
Yes.
path to it, and what does it look like then?
Okay. The path is
There's no wrong answer. It's all
Okay.
guesswork.
the path is building that team that can help me. When you're an entrepreneur, you think like it's just your lane.
Yeah.
But when you start to bring a team around, they help to expand your vision. And so TMI is going to be all things dance education, all things creative wellness in Atlanta and beyond.
Okay. Perfect. Where can we find out and where can we reach you besides your profile
Yes.
and future school?
Yes.
Is there a website? Is there social?
Yes, TMIdesignandconsulting.com. And then I'm that as well on Instagram, Facebook, and I'm Tamara Irving on LinkedIn.
Are you telling me that your URL is like
It
40
is.
characters? TMI Design and
No,
Consulting.
TMI Design Consulting.
Design
I know I
Consulting.
need to get another name, but see, that's where
TMIDC.com? That wasn't available? That this wasn't available?
at the time I just needed a website, a place to put it. But with people on my team that can
TMI
help
Dance?
me translate it
We're gonna work on that too.
Yes, please. I need help. I need help. If I could do all the things by myself, well, I don't want to be by myself. I want help. I need help. Hi, I'm Tamara Irving of TMI Design and Consulting, and you can find me on Future School.
Perfect. Well done.
Yes. This is good.